Hey y'all, Rick Sky here. Welcome back to another live show. Um, just going to do some link up with everybody. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hope you're staying quarantined. Hope everyone is well. Just going to walk around here and talk about some stuff, entertaining topics, and just kind of put our heads together and see what's going on. Get an update. A few good things, not related to staying isolated, but there is and it seems to be imminent, that DJI Mavic Air 2, which is the sequel to the DJI Air drone, very popular drone, released several years ago. You can check out my videos. But DJI Mavic Air 2 is the next version of that. So, it's going to be interesting, with the pandemic, are there going to be enough supplies available? Obviously, reviewing drones is one of the top things that I enjoy doing here on Our Skies Adventure channel. So, as long as I can safely get out to a safe flying location and safely socially distance myself from everyone, that'll be a fun socially distanced activity, and something that I can share the videos with y'all, so that while you're in quarantine, you've got something exciting, hopefully very exciting to watch, and then I can go out and film more field test videos and respond to your questions and really get things going with the Mavic Air 2. That's going to be super exciting. So let's see. I'm going to flip this camera around here. Had some people complaining that it's just my feet, but that's part of it. I mean, when you're doing a quarantine walk and it's raining right now, you may see those raindrops. When you're doing a quarantine walk, you're just staying away from everybody, and there's nothing too exciting. Now, something I do want to do, and I haven't. Whoa, there's horse poop. Check that out. It's like a horse just went all the bathroom all over this field. Look at that. I mean, that's awful. Almost stepped in that. Horse poop. I don't know why there were horses out here, but yeah, it is a mean and nasty and vicious time that we're in right now. But something I encourage everyone to do is make the best of it. Don't turn it into a negative. Again, thriving while in quarantine. It's not survive while in quarantine, it's thrive while in quarantine. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to be stronger. And it's an opportunity. And I don't mean that, I don't mean to try to make a pandemic sound like a good thing, because it's not. But if you can turn anything into an opportunity, you're in essence turning something into a positive. So, we've got what we've got, and that's the pandemic. And do we just hunker down and eat fattening potato chips and do nothing productive, or do we hunker down and question what's next? What is next? We've got unprecedented times right now, but what is coming next? And that's what everyone should be questioning. I know I have worn myself out researching what's next, and that's because it's like anything else. You're whatever you're doing. Let's say it's a vacation, or let's say it's a doctor's appointment, or whatever. All those things, whether they're positive or negative, they're eventually going to come to an end. Um, so when they do come to an end, it's a matter of being prepared. What's next? So when this pandemic does come to a close, what is next? And that's what everyone should be questioning now. What is next? What's after the pandemic? The pandemic is hopefully going to be short lived, and what's after the pandemic? I mean, this COVID-19 cannot continue. But again, it's something that, you know, it'll probably be a while, but, you know, just question what's next and be prepared for what's next. Got some people tuning in now. You know, again, this is a live show, so anything that you type, I can see and respond to in real time. Just kind of walking around, getting some exercise in a very socially distanced fashion, because you don't want to be near anyone with this stuff going around. But yeah, been doing a lot of things. Been putting a lot of research into how to not gain weight while quarantined. And one of the things that I found is, people are going to eat what's available. You know, if you get hungry during the day, or if you get hungry at night and you want to snack, you're gonna snack on whatever's available. So for that reason, and I know that certain food items are hard to come by right now, but of the things that are available, think intelligently. Think about stuff that is easy to obtain, not just stuff that's easy to obtain, but of those items, what can one obtain that is less unhealthy? Because inevitably you got to eat. So, instead of getting, I don't know, I'm just trying to think of examples. I mean, instead of getting potato chips, nothing wrong with potato chips, but instead of getting that, maybe get some something I did the other day, and you can, like everything else, you can find it on my website. But I just got some V8 juice, vegetable juice, because vegetables are hard to come by right now if you don't have a garden, and that's a good alternative to vegetables. So I can drink a V8 juice. I'm just talking about the original. It has the vegetables, none of the fruit flavor or anything. I can drink that and get my vegetables if I feel like I need a little pick me up, because I haven't been eating as much. I mean, I eat a ton. I'm a big dude. I eat a ton. I cook a lot, but during these COVID times, cooking all the good meals with all the sides and the toppings, I mean, I do steaks with cheese on top and mushrooms and onions and just go all out because things were plentiful. But now I don't do that. So, you just gotta think, well, what can I do? So yeah, the canned V8 juice has been a good thing for me because I get those vegetables, but I'm not eating or drinking junk. So there's things that people can do, and and likewise with snacks. Instead of getting potato chips, maybe order. I don't know. I mean, I've been eating these almonds that have wasabi and soy sauce on them, and I mean, almonds are, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but they're supposed to be somewhat healthy. So having those almonds for a snack is a good thing, good morale booster. Like I'm doing now, getting out walking. Being very vigilant about maintaining social distance. And when I say vigilant, I don't mean 6 feet. That's some government created nonsense. 6 feet's nothing. I'm not going to get within I'm not going to get in within 60 yards of somebody. And if it's indoors, I'm definitely not going to get in there because all that airborne stuff gets in that indoor space and just hovers around. And likewise, just because you're outside, if you're not maintaining your social distance, like right now, I'm talking, say I'm spitting out, say that I had the COVID-19 and I'm spitting out all those little COVID bugs, and somebody walked behind me and then they breathe, and then they've got COVID. So, it's no joke. This is something that should be taken seriously. But yeah, just thriving while in quarantine. I mean, that's super important. Just surviving is not good enough. And I tell you, this haircut's really bothered me. I feel like a mouse. But when you're in quarantine and you can't go to your hair salon, you got to do what you got to do. So I got my mousy haircut, and it's short. Looks stupid, but quarantine, you gotta comply. You gotta do what's right. One of the biggest